You was focused on the money. You put the highlight on there. Stop doing that. Put the highlight on you. Show who you are as a man. If she don't like you as a man, your character and what you bring to the table, what the hell is the point of having a relationship with her? Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Stephan Laboussiere, aka Stephan Speaks, back with another dating advice, relationship advice video, a relationship advice video for men today. All right, and we're going to be talking about don't go broke trying to date her. Now listen, before we begin, as always, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and I'm going to do a quick poll in the comments. Yes or no, do you think women are all about money? All right, yes or no, the women and the men chime in, let me know what you think, but let's get into it. Don't go broke trying to date her. Now listen, the reason why I was even inspired to do this video is because I heard a story from my boy Hafiz from the Roommates podcast, and he told me about this guy who was going on these dates, trying so hard to financially keep up with what he felt the woman he was dating wanted to see, that this dude was putting himself in a financial hole trying to date this woman, all right? And he got her. He got her. They got in a relationship, and guess what? He's still spending the money, but at some point, he started running out of the money, all right? And the whole situation blew up in his face. And so I know there's a lot of men out there who are reaching deep in their pockets, and it might be you, trying to impress women, feeling like you've got to spend money in order to get her attention, in order for her to like you, and all these things. Now I'm here to tell you, stop. Stop right now. Do not go broke trying to date her. Listen, let me make something very clear to you. When a woman truly is into you, she is not as focused on your money as you think. Now let me clarify what I'm saying here. I always say women care about financial stability, and they do desire that in a man. However, when a woman is dating a guy and getting to know him, though she wants to know he's financially stable, she's not as focused on how much he's spending when she really likes the guy. All right? So this reminds me of one time I was on tour, and I forgot what city it was in, but this woman was telling me about how, you know, these guys don't know how to date. This guy took her to some, I can't remember what it was, but it was like some simple, it was a very cheap date. I'm just going to tell you right now. It was a very cheap date, all right? And she was frustrated about the whole thing. And I said, well, listen, I think if you really liked him, you wouldn't have cared. If you really liked him, you would have been happy with a walk in the park. You would have been happy with an ice cream date. You would have been happy with a coffee date. Like when a woman is excited about the man she just met and getting to know that man for who he is, or maybe she already knows some things about you, she's happy to spend time with you. She's happy that you're giving her attention and pouring into her. She's happy that you're showing her respect, love, and that you're making an effort. Again, it doesn't mean that finances has no place or she's not considering that in the process, but that is not her focus. So when you are finding yourself dealing with a woman who's putting a greater emphasis on how much you're spending, that woman does not truly, or she's not truly into you. I was gonna say that woman doesn't really love you, but listen, she's just dating you, so she can't just love you yet anyway. So she's not really about you. She's probably just going on a date with you just to entertain it. She ain't got nothing better to do. She's like, I'm gonna give this guy a chance. And because of that, she needs the money coming out of your pocket to validate her being there. She needs to see that to feel like she wants to continue entertaining you. But if she was really into you, that would not be a problem. But let's put her to the side for a second and let's put the focus back on you. Here's the thing. Don't start how you can't finish, all right? I always say, why the hell are some of y'all taking this woman to a 5-star restaurant knowing damn well all you can afford is some Popeyes and Hennessy, all right? Like, bruh, you ain't got 5-star restaurant money, but you're gonna sit there and scrape up every last dollar you can because you feel like you gotta impress this woman in order for her to like you. But at some point, she's going to see you ain't got it. And since you have now conditioned her early on to think that you have this money or that you live this certain lifestyle, now when you cannot keep it there, you create a bigger problem. Start how you can finish. Now, granted, you can always upgrade later. All right. If you only have a simple date money, if you only have coffee date, ice cream date money right now, then be that. Let that be the case. All right. Because you can always improve your finances and later on take it to the expensive restaurant or trips or whatever you want. But don't start that way when you currently can't finish that way. That's a setup for disaster every single time. Not to mention, you should not be trying to win a woman over with your money. Again, there's nothing wrong. I want you all men to understand this. There's nothing wrong with a woman desiring financial stability in a man. There's nothing wrong with her having a certain financial desire because we have our own desires as men. There's nothing wrong with that. But you should not be trying to win her love and attention with money. All right. Money should be the icing on the cake. It should be the extra benefit that you provide, but it should not be what represents you. It should not be how you define yourself. And this is how a lot of men find themselves in situations where they're talking about, well, these women only want you for your money. Nah, bruh, it's because you bring nothing else to the table. It's because you led with your money. How are you going to sit there and promote your money, whether it be showing it off on the internet or, again, going all out initially while you're dating her, and then you mad because she's focusing on your money? You was focused on the money. You put the highlight on there. Stop doing that. Put the highlight on you. Show who you are as a man. If she don't like you as a man, your character and what you bring to the table, what the hell is the point of having a relationship with her? What are you really trying to do here? Now listen, if you're just trying to sleep with a woman, and I am not condoning that, I am not promoting that, but I'm just saying, if your goal is to sleep with her, that's one thing. Again, I do not think that's the right thing to do, but that is your choice as an adult, all right? But this is about having healthy relationships and having more successful dating. And if that's the case, then again, you don't need to be putting such a focus on the money. That should be bonus, all right? And so to do that, you really have to ask yourself, what do I bring to the table outside of finances? And how do I build my confidence to feel that I can win her over without shelling out a bunch of money? All right? Because again, even though there are plenty of women who want financial stability or want a man who's well off, all right? When you have the kind of character, personality, once you get in that door, because if she's going on a date with you, that means she already has either convinced herself to give you a chance or she actually likes you. It's one or the other. Or again, she could just be bored. So that's the other thing. But either way, your foot's already in the door. And with your foot in the door, if your personality, your character, and what you bring to the table as a man is strong enough, you will still win. But if not, and you lean on your money, you will lose. So again, don't go broke trying to date her. But listen, here's another aspect you got to consider. That money can be better spent somewhere else. No disrespect to the women, bruh, you got to understand, you over here spending all this money on dates and women, you ain't got your own house. You ain't got investments. You don't have a setup financially to advance your life further. You haven't invested in yourself, in your business, in your purpose. Like, why are you taking your resources and trying to use it to win over a woman when that's not even a great foundation for a relationship? You got to get your priorities in order, and you got to make sure you're spending your money in the right places. Now, listen, if you make enough money where you can take care of all those things I just mentioned and still spend money on your dates and this woman, and that's what you want to do, cool. But again, make sure you're not letting that money define you. Make sure you're not spoiling her or conditioning her to a certain lifestyle you cannot continue to maintain. And make sure you're not scapegoating your money. All right? Do not let your money be what represents the quality man that you are or should be striving to be. You got to work on you. and let yourself shine. And again, let that money be an added bonus to the whole situation. And so even if she is drawn to you because she knows you are successful or heard or has an idea of your success or financial position, she should only want to be with you because of who you are as a man, not because of what you have in your pockets. So again, don't go broke trying to date her. Understand if that woman is really into you, you won't need to. Because here's the last thing I have to mention. The woman who really is into you ain't trying to make it all about your money. And what I mean by that is when she really likes you, she now is concerning herself with, I don't want to come off looking a certain way. I don't want him to think I'm all about his money. So she becomes a little bit more mindful of how she behaves when it comes to money and how you're spending and all these things. Hell, if she's really into you, and if it graduates to where she loves you, she's gonna want you to also be mindful of your money to a certain extent. She's gonna wanna make sure you're not just throwing it all away on dumb stuff because she cares about you. But when she doesn't, she's gonna let you come out your pocket, go broke, and not give a damn because it's all about her. So be mindful of that. Don't put yourself in that bad position, and know that you don't need to when that woman is someone that you can genuinely be with, because when there's a real connection there, and if you watch any of my other videos, you know I'm big on connection. When there's a real connection there, that money is not the primary focus, and it shouldn't be ever. So again, I'm gonna say it one more time. Do not go broke trying to date her, but vote in the poll below. Do you? Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. So let me get right to the point. Would you be with her if you were rich? I see so many men choosing a partner based on where they are and not where they're headed in life. And you might be thinking,